Welcome to Australia, a land where wild outback deserts meet tropical rainforests and world-famous beaches stretch as far as the eye can see. From vibrant cities to hidden natural wonders, this vast continent offers adventures for every kind of traveler. Get ready to discover Australia's most breathtaking places, each more unforgettable than the last. Ever dreamed of swimming in the world's largest living wonder? The Great Barrier Reef is an underwater paradise stretching over 2,300 kilometers off Australia's east coast. Snorkel or dive among colorful coral gardens, playful sea turtles, and schools of shimmering fish. Take a boat tour to outer reef islands or glide above the reef on a scenic helicopter flight. From Cairns or Airlie Beach, countless adventures await. The Great Barrier Reef is nature's masterpiece beneath the waves. Want to explore Australia's most iconic city? Sydney is a dazzling mix of oceanfront beauty and urban energy. Snap photos at the world-famous Sydney Opera House and walk across the majestic Harbour Bridge. Relax on golden beaches like Bondi and Manly or surf the waves with locals. Stroll through the historic Rocks District, buzzing with markets and pubs. Take a ferry to Taronga Zoo for skyline views and wildlife encounters. Sydney is Australia's sparkling gateway. Ever seen a giant red monolith glowing under a desert sunset? Welcome to Uluru, Australia's spiritual heart and a sacred site for the Anangu people. Watch sunrise and sunset transform the rock into brilliant shades of red and orange. Walk the Basewalk to discover ancient rock art and hidden waterholes. Join a guided tour to hear dreamtime stories that breathe life into this ancient land. Uluru Kata Juta National Park is a place of deep magic and timeless beauty. Craving pure white sand and turquoise seas? The Whitsunday Islands are Australia's tropical paradise nestled in the heart of the Great Barrier Reef. Relax on Whitehaven Beach, famous for its silky silica sand. Sail crystal clear waters dotted with lush islands and vibrant coral reefs. Snorkel or scuba dive to meet colorful marine life. Stay in luxury resorts or sleep under the stars on a sailing adventure. The Whitsundays are sun-soaked perfection. Ready for one of the world's most scenic drives? The Great Ocean Road winds along Australia's rugged southern coastline. Marvel at the towering limestone stacks of the 12 Apostles, standing proud against crashing waves. Stop at charming towns like Lorne and Apollo Bay for fresh seafood and ocean views. Hike through Great Otway National Park to hidden waterfalls and ancient rainforests. Spot wild koalas lounging in eucalyptus trees. The Great Ocean Road is Australia's coastal road trip dream. Looking for art, coffee, and cool city vibes? Melbourne is Australia's cultural capital, buzzing with creativity and hidden gems. Wander down laneways filled with vibrant street art and cozy cafes. Discover quirky shops and world-class dining. In Fitzroy and Collingwood, catch a game at the iconic Melbourne Cricket Ground or explore the sprawling Royal Botanic Gardens. Take a day trip to the Yarra Valley for wine tasting among rolling vineyards. Melbourne is eclectic, artistic, and endlessly exciting. Want to explore Australia's wild island state? Tasmania is a nature lover's paradise packed with rugged beauty and rich history. Hike the dramatic peaks of Cradle Mountain Lake St. Clair National Park. Walk the white sands of Wineglass Bay. In Frasnet National Park, explore the historic ruins of Port Arthur or the charming streets of Hobart. Sample gourmet local produce, craft beers, and fresh oysters along the way. Untamed and beautiful, Tasmania is Australia's hidden gem. Ever walked through the world's oldest tropical rainforest? The Daintree Rainforest in far north Queensland is a lush, living museum dating back over 180 million years. Cruise down the Daintree River, watching for crocodiles sunning on the banks. Take a guided walk under giant ferns and ancient fig trees. Relax on Cape Tribulation Beach, where rainforest meets reef in breathtaking harmony. Spot exotic wildlife, like the elusive cassowary. The Daintree Rainforest is pure, primeval. Wonder? Ready to walk the halls of Portugal's oldest university? Coimbra, perched on a hill by the Mondego River, is a city steeped in history and student energy. Visit the stunning University of Coimbra, a UNESCO gem with a gilded library straight out of a fairy tale. Stroll the charming old town's narrow streets and peaceful gardens. Listen to traditional Fado de Coimbra, sung only by students and graduates. With its scholarly air and medieval beauty, Coimbra is Portugal's keeper of knowledge and student energy. Want to dive into one of Earth's last untouched marine paradises? Raja Ampat in West Papua is a dream for divers and snorkelers. This remote paradise hides over 1,500 islands scattered across clear blue seas. Swim among vibrant coral reefs, teeming with colorful fish, manta rays, and even tiny pygmy seahorses. Climb the viewpoint at Pianamo for an iconic panorama of turquoise lagoons dotted with limestone islets. With its rich biodiversity, Raja Ampat is nature's underwater masterpiece. Ever wanted to meet a real-life dragon? Komodo National Park is home to the famous Komodo dragons, the world's largest lizards. Trek across Komodo Island and Rinca Island with a guide to spot these ancient predators in the wild. Sail between islands, snorkel with majestic manta rays, and explore pink sand beaches like Pink Beach, one of only a few in the world. The rugged landscapes and crystal clear bays make Komodo National Park an adventure like no other. Craving a journey into Indonesia's cultural heart? Yogyakarta, often called Jogja, is the soul of Java's art and tradition. Wander the Royal Kraton Palace and bustling local markets. Witness traditional batik making and shadow puppet shows. At sunrise, visit the majestic Borobudur Temple, the world's largest Buddhist monument surrounded by misty jungles and distant volcanoes. Nearby, explore the stunning Prambanan Temple, a masterpiece of Hindu architecture. Yogyakarta is where Indonesia's past comes alive. Want to stand on the edge of a smoking volcano at sunrise? Mount Bromo in East Java is Indonesia's most iconic volcano adventure. Wake up before dawn and ride a jeep through the misty sea of sand to reach the viewpoint. Watch the sun rise behind Bromo's smoking crater and the majestic Mount Semeru in the distance. Hike to the rim for a closer look into the otherworldly caldera. The lunar landscape and dramatic skies make Mount Bromo an unforgettable sight. Dreaming of crystal clear water and quiet island life? Lombok and the Gili Islands are perfect for those seeking a laid-back tropical escape. Climb Mount Rinjani, Indonesia's second highest volcano, for epic crater lake views. Relax on white sandy beaches like Kuta Lombok with fewer crowds than Bali. Hop to the Gili Islands, Gili Trawangan, Gili Meno, and Gili Air, where bicycles and horse carts replace cars. Snorkel with sea turtles and watch sunsets that melt into the ocean. Lombok and the Gilis are island paradise redefined. Ever visited the world's largest volcanic lake? Lake Toba in North Sumatra is a tranquil oasis formed inside a supervolcano's caldera. Take a ferry to Samosir Island, a lush island in the middle of the lake, rich in Batako culture and history. Swim in crystal clear waters, explore traditional villages, and admire stunning waterfalls like Sipasopiso. The peaceful vibe and cool mountain air make Lake Toba perfect for unwinding and reconnecting with nature. It's one of Indonesia's hidden gems. Looking for an adventure far off the beaten path? Flores is a rugged island where dramatic landscapes and warm local culture await. Drive the winding roads through green hills and colorful villages. Trek to the top of Kelimutu volcano to see its 3 mystical crater lakes, each with changing colors. Explore hidden waterfalls and traditional Ngada villages where life moves at a timeless pace. Use Labuan Bajo as a base for exploring nearby komodo and diving spots. Untouched and full of surprises, Flores is Indonesia's wild side.